So how are the Apple AirPods after 2.5 months of usage, or 78 days, I guess 79 days, depending on when you're watching this video? One word, these things are awesome. These tiny little things have simplified my day-to-day music listening, my movie watching, my phone call taking, and I haven't even complained about the missing headphone jack on the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus since getting my AirPods at the end of last year. The only not great thing that I've noticed is how grungy the AirPod case actually gets. And I feel so strongly about these tiny little speaker things that I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should seriously consider getting a pair of these wireless headphones if you're in the market for a pair of wireless headphones.
Real usage. Real reviews. mobilereviews-a.ca.
At mobilereviews.a.ca, we base everything we do on actual usage. Well, Monty and I participate in the movie making while Monty just looks out the window. Somebody's cutting down a tree across the street and he's very interested right now in the tree, not whatever this is. Now, why do we spend all this time with our products if we're doing reviews? Because there is value in doing a review after the new factory smell goes away to see if it's worth getting and to see how well the technology fits in my daily routine, and that's what I will share with you guys. Now, on to the 3 reasons. Reason number 1, you can easily pair across multiple iOS devices. With the Apple AirPods, I can easily use it across my iPad, my iPhone, my MacBook Pro. I've not come across any wireless headphones that allow me to pair an iPhone device without going to the settings app. I can't think of anything I've bought in the last few years that has made such a big difference in my life in terms of simplifying it. This reason alone is probably why I think this is probably one of the coolest things that I've bought in the last few years that's made such a big difference in my life in terms of efficiency. Now, before the Apple AirPods, I found myself constantly tethering and retethering devices to different iPhones, and I go through a different iPhone every single day depending on what product I'm using and what I'm doing. For most of 2016, I was using Hess Choose So Drops as well as Beats Solo 2s between all my different devices, and constantly re-adding them and retethering them, untethering them got very annoying. So right now, these AirPods are tethered to this iPhone 7. If I want to go to the 7 Plus, all I have to do is just push this button and hold it close to the iPhone, the new iPhone. But I have not had to unhook or forget the device on anything that I've used. And this is especially surprising for me on my 2012 MacBook Pro Retina. This thing is 5 years old, and it still is able to hook up to my AirPods incredibly easily. This is something that does not happen with the So Drops, with the So Drop 2s. Reason number 2 is that I don't really have to worry about the battery much with these Apple AirPods. Now, the little ear things themselves only have 5 hours, and I hit that 5-hour mark all the time, but 15 minutes in the case and I have another few hours to work with. The case itself has 24 hours worth of power and 24 hours of music listening. That is a lot of music listening in one shot anyways. I honestly can't think of one instance in the last 78 days that my AirPod batteries went completely dry and I was left, up crap creek. And the simplicity of, buying an Apple product is that they integrate it very well, because if I was concerned about battery power, all I could do, I can easily just check the battery levels in the battery widget. Now, on the other hand, it was a once-a-week issue with my previous headphones because I really had no idea how much power was left. The moment I start hearing the low battery power, I had about 5 minutes to charge, and it would take 2 to 3 hours to charge up the entire headphones. I always had to keep a pair of wired headphones just in case I ran out of power with my wireless ones. Again, not an issue with the Apple AirPods. Reason number 3 is that it has really simplified my life in terms of my audio needs. The ease of pairing is great, but instead of needing 4 sets of headphones on a day-to-day basis, I now have 1. Now you might be thinking, why would I need 4? Well, 1 pair is for long-term music listening, while I work. But the ones that I had, the So Drops, the Heshes, they were not great for video chats or phone calls. So anytime I needed to talk to somebody else, I needed to use a pair of wired headphones. Since the iPhone 7, I had to keep one for my MacBook Pro, a normal 3.5mm jack, and I needed a near one, a lightning one for the iPhone 7s. And finally, because I love going to the gym, I had to keep a pair of Beats 2 with me, pseudo with me all the time. So that's 4 headphones that I managed to get rid of and replace all with the Apple AirPods. Now, there are a couple of compromises I did make. These things don't sound as good as a pair of great over-ear headphones like the So Drop 2s. I really like how they feel on the fit on my ears. I think is part of why the music sounds so much better. I've reviewed a pair of those, so if you're interested, do check out the links. And the second concern is that they don't feel as solid as the Workout Beats headphones that I do have, because those things wrap around your ear, but they get a little painful to use after you wear a headband because you're sweating so much. But I've only had these things fall out of my ear once during my workout, and I do cover it in that video, so do check that video out as well. Now, the only gripe I have is how much lint accumulates on the case, and sometimes earwax, depending on how earwaxy your ears are. If you do get the Apple EarPods and you're kind of a neat freak, you will notice how gross your headphone case and headphones get. So if you're a neat freak, again, you've been warned. So those are the 3 reasons why I think anybody looking to get a pair of wireless headphones should seriously consider getting a pair of Apple AirPods. And again, this is just for Apple devices, iOS devices. I played around with the S7s that I have, and they're just like regular Bluetooth headphones in my opinion. If you're wondering what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, check out my Instagram feed. Check out my other review videos, my top 10 for iPhones. That's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching.